In a small fishing village nestled between the Emerald Sea and towering coconut trees lived a kind-hearted woman named Maria. She was known for her generosity, always helping those in need, whether it was sharing her catch of fish or lending a hand in fixing a broken nipa hut. But Maria had one flaw: she never said no. One day, while walking along the shore, Maria found a glistening pearl washed up on the sand. As she picked it up, a soft voice spoke, "Maria, you have been gifted the pearl of balance. It will teach you a lesson you need to learn." Startled, Maria looked around, but no one was there. She tucked the pearl into her woven basket and hurried home. That night, as the moonlight streamed through her window, the pearl began to glow, casting shimmering patterns on the walls. Then, whispering voices filled the air. A gift misused can become a burden. A burden unshaken can turn into a curse. The next morning, when Maria went to help an old woman carry water, the pearl in her basket pulsed with golden light. The moment she touched the heavy clay jar, her arms felt as if they had turned to stone. She barely made it back to her hut, where she collapsed in exhaustion. Then, when the village chief asked Maria to weave a new mat for the town hall, she agreed. But as soon as she picked up the bamboo strips, they twisted and tangled on their own, refusing to be woven. The wind outside howled, carrying with it strange whispers that only she could hear. Confused and frightened, Maria took the pearl to the village elder, Lola Shaun. "Ah, Maria," Lola Shaun said with a knowing smile. "This pearl is enchanted with the wisdom of the old spirits. It only glows when you take on more than you should." "But I want to help people," Maria protested. Lola Shaun patted her hand. "Helping is good, Anik, but not if it harms you. Even the strongest Carabao must rest, or it will collapse. The spirits have given you this pearl to teach you balance. If you do not learn, the magic may consume you." Maria listened carefully. That evening, when a fisherman asked her to mend his nets even though she was already tired, she hesitated. Then, she took a deep breath and said, "I'm sorry, but I need to rest tonight." The pearl in her basket shimmered, then grew dim. A warm, comforting wind wrapped around her like a gentle embrace, and the whispers faded into silence. From then on, Maria learned to say no when she needed to, and the pearl never glowed again. The villagers respected her more, understanding that she still cared deeply, but now also cared for herself. And so, Maria continued to help her village, not by giving all of herself away, but by knowing when to give and when to rest, just as the waves knew when to rise and when to fall. And on certain quiet nights, when the moon shone bright, Maria could still hear the spirits' gentle voices, reminding her of the magic in balance. There is kindness in giving, but there is also wisdom in knowing when to stop and care for yourself. True generosity is not about saying yes to everything. It is about giving from a heart that is full, not exhausted. Like the waves of the ocean, life is about balance, knowing when to rise and when to rest. When we learn to say no, we are not shutting people out. We are making space for what truly matters. In protecting our own well-being, we become stronger, kinder, and more present for those we love. Remember, a heart that knows its limits shines even brighter.